stopping us here. Come on, ain't nobody stopping us here. Ain't nobody stopping us here. Come on, ain't nobody stopping us here.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Capsule. This is a new thing that I'm doing. So first and foremost, let me tell you what the Capsule is and what I'm planning on doing and what is going to happen with all this. So obviously, as you might already know because you've clicked on this, the Capsule will be a podcast. I'm going to try and do every week, and it's going to be based around UK street dance news, potentially media type of things, basically just my thoughts on shit that's going on. So it could be that there's events happening, it could be that there's something noteworthy going on in the world that may have some relation to the UK scene. It could be that I just have some thoughts and this is my place where I come to air them out. It could kind of be a mix of everything on the podcast. I'm going to endeavor to do my best to do this every week. Obviously, I work, so it may change when it's uploaded every week, but hopefully every week. I'm going to try and bring guests in if they have something to say on the topic or they have some particular relevance to what I'm talking about. I may call people, stuff like that, basically. But the main thing being that it's based around the street dance scene, and more specifically the street dance scene in London. In the UK, not just London. Everywhere, anything that's to do with us, basically. That's the podcast. I want to make the Capsule like an overall platform. So what that means is that we're going to there's an Instagram already, thecapsule.ldn. So go and follow that if you're listening. There's also going to be the YouTube, and the Duke London podcast will still be a thing, and I'm still going to interview people, and that will still happen, but it will be on the platform of the Capsule. So you can still find the YouTube channel. It will just be named the Capsule now. Same with the Spotify. It's now called the Capsule. This is the platform for all the things that I'm going to do, hopefully to support the UK street dance scene. There's other things I have in mind as ideas. There's things that are in the pipeline already with this platform. But yeah, that's kind of generally it. I don't want to give too much away, also because things are not set in stone yet, so you don't know. What else? Yeah, the Instagram, I guess, will be a place where there's going to be original content that I film, pictures, stuff from around the scene that I document when I'm around anyway. I work in that lane as a professional, so with my video and photography work, I will still have the Duke London page. I'm still a professional. I still have my own work, but the Capsule will be all the stuff that maybe is from the UK street dance scene, that where maybe I'm not necessarily hired to shoot, but I'm there. I'm just going to document some stuff. I'm going to pick my favorite rounds. I'm going to take some pictures, do some exclusive videos with people, and it will all be for that platform. So hopefully it will be something good and positive, and it will be something that you want to check out. If you want to go and follow that, that would be great. Thecapsule.ldn. And I guess it's like more stuff will come along, and there's a lot of potential with it. I want to do event reviews. Like I did for a breaking convention. If you haven't seen that, I did a breakdown of the acts at breaking convention. Stuff like that. Yeah, I have a lot of ideas with it, but it will unfold as it unfolds, and you can tell me what you think along the way. If you're interested to work with me on anything in particular, always let me know. So that is that. That's what the Capsule is. Super quick breakdown. I'd rather show you than tell you too much. I don't want to be one of those people that's this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. Here's just a quick breakdown, and then check out the platform, and if I'm doing my job right, you'll see it anyway. So having said that, I'll talk about what happened this week for me anyway, or some topics that I thought about. So I was at Litefest this weekend, filming, taking pictures, doing a recap, doing everything. So if you don't know, Litefest is, as I found out this weekend, the world's biggest light feet event. I didn't know that. I would have assumed the biggest would be in New York, but I guess this one's bigger for some reason, even though, as far as I know, the style comes from New York. It was really sick. It was the first event back after the pandemic and everything being closed. So it was, dope that Kieran could get together this event and make it as big as it was. There was a lot of people there, less so internationally, but I think that was cool anyway. There was some really good people there. Really dope to see. Yeah, I think Light Feet's sick, to be honest. I think it's a dope style. I really enjoy watching it. I feel like it's one of the styles that's like still fun. I don't know if I'm talking shit, but like I feel like a lot of the other styles are, I don't know, super serious. And even with the creativity and the tricks and the things that people do in Light Feet, I don't know, it just feels more fun. It feels like people are just playing around and doing cool shit for cool shit's sake. You know what I mean? Like, let's see if I can flip this shoe around and land it on my nose or whatever. And it's like, oh shit, that's cool that you did that. Whereas, yeah, like I love watching the other styles, but I just feel like maybe they've got to a level in an international kind of scene where everyone's like, oh, I'm going to take this super seriously, and wants to like make money off it and all that shit. But yeah, I don't know. I still think other battles are fun as well, to dispute my own point. But there's just something cool about the way Light Feet is, and the way it innovates, and the way the creativity is in that. I think it's sick. Anyway, I'm not going to break down Light Feet as a style, but yeah, I think it was a sick event. Good turnout. It's definitely worth checking out the videos, even if you're not into Light Feet. One thing that's cool is we did the first ever live podcast of the Duke London podcast. So we had myself, Kieran, Yuji, and Mr. YouTube, who were the judges. And we did like a live. In the past, they've done panel discussions. So I didn't invent this part of Litefest. Like they had that already. But this time we did it on the stage and we recorded the podcast live. So that will come out this Sunday, assuming nothing goes wrong. I don't know, in case I get hit by a meteor or something. Yeah, so that was really cool. And it was dope to talk with those guys. And that's why I'm not going to break down Light Feet too much, because we had a good chat about it on that. But yeah, it was just sick to do the first live podcast. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, since near to the beginning of when I started the podcast. And yeah, and I want to take it to more events and do it more often. So if you're out there and you would like that at your event, do let me know. But yeah, I think people enjoyed it. A few people told me they liked it. So yeah, I was happy to be able to do that for me. And if people enjoyed it, then even better. Yeah, anything else from Litefest? I don't know. Everything's coming out now. I was working like a maniac, so because I was helping Kieran out. I put a Insta post a while back saying like, for these few months, I'm happy to, like, if I can and I have the time, to like offer my time to help people try and get the scene back to where it was. So I know filming an event isn't going to change the whole world, but like a lot of people can't afford filming or pictures or something like that, especially when, like I said, we're just coming back. You don't know how many people are going to get to your event, or if it's going to be cancelled because of Corona or something. So anyway, so I offered my services to Kieran. So I did a bit of everything for him just to cover it and to help him out, because I'm a fucking nice guy like that. No, but yeah, I think it's important for people to, pitch in, and we all fucking love going to battles and doing stuff. So it's like, all right, let's make an effort to all be involved now. Yeah, so that was that. Lightfest was this weekend. It was dope. You can hear more about it this Sunday in the podcast that I release. And who won? Jordana and I want to say her name is K Els from KFam. I could be wrong, and they're from Synergy. And then the solos I think was Jay Bullet. He's fucking sick. If you haven't seen him, check him out. He's dope. I hadn't seen a lot of him. I saw him last time at Litefest, but I hadn't seen a lot of him. He's dope. And I mean, everyone was fucking sick there. Yeah, it's just really cool. It's worth checking out. The other thing is that Flavourama was this weekend, and I know nothing about it. So I'm actually going to call Clara because she was judging, and she will know more than me. Because there was a few UK people, I believe. Obviously, Clara judge. I don't know much about what happened except for that. I think that Alex and Gonzi won hip hop. That's all I've seen. I'm calling her on this because I don't have the equipment to plug in my phone. Because I didn't get funded. It's all good. Allô?
Allô, ça va? Tu m'entends? Attends, mince.
Oui, oui.
Attends.
Ça va?
Oops. Ça va et toi? Alors
Yeah.
attends, hold on. Why is it like...
Why is what?
Ah, voilà.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Cool. I'm doing the budget way of using my phone. I'm just holding it to the microphone.
Okay.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Yeah, good. I'm just calling to get your updates on Flavourama.
Ooh.
How was it?
That was amazing.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, everything from day one to day come back to London. Yeah, everything was like just so great. It has always been like a well organized and like great vibe
Yeah.
event. So yeah, just like really happy I've been there and just being able to witnessing live all that amazingness really.
That's sick. Yeah, I've always heard good things about Flavourama, especially in terms of the organization and stuff, which is always
Yeah.
good because we know dancers will make it known if they're not happy with an event. So all right, let's basically the point of what I'm doing now with this podcast is like everything is UK street dance scene based. So
Okay.
I want to kind of focus on us there, like the UK scene. Obviously you judged, right?
Yeah.
Hip hop.
And house.
Okay, cool. Was it the same judges for all the styles, or how did it work?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it's the same panel for the, I mean, like it's two styles battle, so it's hip hop and house,
Okay.
and the judges are always like judging both
So
categories.
who was it? The judges?
So it was Kudia,
Mm-hmm.
Fife, and myself.
Ooh, that's a nice lineup. I think I saw an Insta story of Feist's judge demo, and I saw the song, and I heard the song, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to see that demo."
Yay.
So first of all, who was there? Who entered from the UK, and how did they do?
In the house was in the house. Because Troy was part of the Great 8 guest.
Okay. Because house is solo, right?
Yeah, house is solo and hip hop is 2-on-2.
Yeah, got you.
And then Frankie entered house,
Mm-hmm.
and Joel entered house as well.
Cool. How did they do?
Yeah. Amazing. Frankie went till the final.
Okay.
And then Joel until the semis.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? If I don't get it wrong. I think. And Troy quarter.
Sick. And who did they lose to? Do you remember who they lost to? Or maybe Frankie would be the
Oh
easiest
my
one.
God! Do I remember why 8 yesterday?
What about the
No,
finals? You remember
exactly.
who won?
Yes. So Matthias from Hungary won against Frankie J from London, from UK.
And the important thing is, who did you vote for?
I voted for Frankie
Ooh.
in that final.
And the other two voted
And then
for.
Matthias, yeah, and then Faith and Kudia voted for Matthias.
Okay. Why do you like? Was it like you can see why they voted for him, or you're like, no, I disagree. Like Frankie should have won.
I mean, like, I voted for Frankie because on that moment, like, for me, Frankie had it.
Yeah.
When I saw the vote, like, I had to rethink as in, like, okay, yeah, I understand the why,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah, I think that's the part like where it's like, if it's just an opinion and you're like, okay, I can see why you thought that, but I disagree.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than you know.
But I think it's also, like, what makes battles, like, subjective at some point,
Yeah, for sure.
you know? Because it goes like with everything that we already know that the judges need to look at. But there's like a part like at some point when the dancers are really good,
Yeah.
where it goes with like how you feel, you know, and,
Yeah, sure.
and what you like, what you dislike, like, you know. So I think that's where like the maybe like the I would say like maybe the subjectivity goes in hand with like all the other elements
Yeah.
that we're judging, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And hip hop. I saw Joelle and Lorena entered hip hop, right?
Yes.
Anyone else?
Yeah. So you had Jordan and Rommel that entered.
Cool. Yeah.
And you had Troy and Javan who entered.
Troy and Javan?
As well. Troy and Javan,
Nice.
they entered hip hop as well.
Cool.
So from the UK, yeah?
Yeah, if possible.
Yes. Voila.
Yeah. And how did they do? Anyone get through?
Joel and Lorena
Sick.
went through.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everyone like did well. But these are the ones that Lorena and Joel are the ones that went through
Sick.
to the battle.
Do you know who they lost to by any chance?
Who did they lose to? Okay. Oh la la! I have no. I wouldn't tell you.
You said it like you had it then.
Yeah, no, I had it, and then after, like, I'm just like, I'm gonna put like people in the wrong battle. But, like...
You're like, yeah, they lost to Troy in house. No, it's all good. That's cool though. They did well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Pretty
Like
well.
those two are pretty consistent anyway. I can't imagine them having an off day. Either.
Yeah, I think it was just good, like, to see them like dance like together.
Yeah,
know?
true. Actually, I've never seen that pairing before, but I can imagine it going well because I feel like Joelle's more like lower half based, and I feel like Lorena's got nice arms and top stuff, so I feel like that could like balance each other out nicely.
Yeah, but it was just also like with the, I mean, like with like how close they are, like, and for how long like they've known each other.
True.
I think it's just cool, like, to see them like share the dance floor together.
True. And did they represent the UK or Germany?
They represented. Oh la la! You're asking me questions.
I'm just joking.
I'm just like, damn! I should have taken notes.
Next time, I'll call you for the exclusive report. No, I think that's it. Any other highlights or anything that stood out to you? Like anyone? I don't know. Anything crazy happened?
I think it was really. It's always like the thing that like is hard to say when you witness like things amazing.
Yeah.
Like when you're being asked like what was amazing or
it's like the whole thing
highlight. It's a bit like, oh, there was this, but like how do you even explain it? Like it's just like the energy. I think like in terms of highlights, there has been like loads of highlights. Really, really, really. But I think it's really like the energy of like being in a flipping live event again.
Yeah, I was at Litefest as well, and I feel like the same thing.
Oh yeah, it was just like the fact that and the dancers as well as the audience, like everyone was just happy to be there, you know, and it just felt right.
Nice.
You know, I think it was really like something where like the dancers were giving even more, the audience was giving even more, like, and the DJs were giving even more, the hosts were giving even more, you know. So the place was just about to blow up, really.
And you could,
and that's what we like.
Yeah, like you could feel the absence of everything.
the absence of.
Like because we were away for a year, like you could feel that there
Yeah.
was an absence, and now we're back, kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Sick.
Yeah, but like it's even more like we're back. Like everyone is really enthusiastic about the fact that the live events are back.
Yeah.
But I think that like we forget like the actual impact on us
Yeah.
when it happens. You know, it's not only like, oh, I really want like to go to an event. I really want to have live events again. It's more like when you're there, it's just like, ah, shit. That's the why.
It feels different.
You know, like. Yeah, it feels different.
Yeah.
It hits different. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Well, I think that's it then. Basically, I just wanted to get a little update straight from the source. And I'm gonna talk about Six Corners now. So
Yay.
I'll leave you, and then I'll give my breakdown of Six Corners.
All right. Okay.
All right. I'll catch you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
A bientôt.
Bisous. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so that's Flavourama basically. Hope you guys could hear that all good. I would love to upgrade my equipment to have a direct plug-in someday. Cool. So that's Flavourama. It sounds like everyone did good. I can definitely imagine what Clara was talking about because it was the same vibe at Litefest. Maybe not as big in terms of amount of people, but yeah, the vibe was dope. So what I was just saying to Clara, Six Corners. So Six Corners is a battle that the in the house, they have a mentorship. So the Frankie, Clara, Joelle, and Troy, I think, mentor like a bunch of mentees. I don't know exactly who the mentees are this year, but as far as I know, the mentees have to put on this event as part of their mentorship. If I am wrong, I should have kept Clara on the phone for that part. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But basically, they're putting on an event called Six Corners. It happened last year. I think last year was the first one, or maybe there was one before. I think it was the first one. And it's on the 23rd of September, which is soon. 23rd of September, Six Corners. It's basically a team competition, and they partner with Red Bull on it. And as far as I know, it's at the Red Bull HQ. I could be wrong again. Should check my info before I start. It's my new song. Check my info before I start. How you like it? So basically, it's all good. But you can check all the info on their page, sixcorners.london, London. I like the way they tried to be like me and do London, but they had to spell it out, not LDN, because then I would have had a problem. So it's a teams battle with 6 different teams, invited only. And yeah, the teams are interesting, actually, I think, personally. So the 6 teams are, and basically the way it works is like they have to do like, I think the first round is like a showcase or something. The second round is like themed, freestyle, but like themed. And then the final is a battle. So it's interesting, bearing that in mind. These are the teams, right? So you've got Gully South Block, which is Lissandro, Shaq, Boogie, who I don't think I know, Taylor, and Lax, who I'm not sure I know. Apologies if I do. Firehouse, good team. Kieran, TJ, Jonadette, Rajib, Holistic, and Yana. Very strong. 16th Floor, Sheldon, Keron, Javan, April, and O'Neill. Sheldon's been on fire recently. The other ones are also dope, but Sheldon's been on fire recently. So I feel like he's captain of the squad for this one. Bird Gang. Interesting. We have Recklessly, Jitsu, Elise, La Complex, and Mello. So obviously you have Recklessly and Jitsu, who have a lot of experience with battles, at least 2. But there's a few younger ones in there, so that'll be interesting. UPG, Unapologetic. Quake, he was at Litefest. Again, fucking dope, Crump and Light Feet dancer. He might do other stuff, but that's what I've seen him do. Titan, Tytan. Not Nice, he's a Light Feet dancer. I believe. Ice and Breaks. Oi, that's going to be a good team. And then War. We Ain't Regular. J-Funk, Mikey, Josh Ritchie, who I don't think I know, Denzel and Shay. Okay, so here's my thoughts on Six Corners. So if it was a straight battle, I think I would have very different feelings about this. Because there's the showcase and the theme, it's going to go a little different. So obviously you've got, I think Firehouse and 16th Floor and Gully South Block are like the most experienced battle-wise, right? So, oh no, I lied, UPG as well. But say like Bird Gang and War, they haven't done as much battles as the other ones, even though they're all battle people in there, but you've got Recklessly and Jitsu, and the others are a bit younger, Elise, La Complex and Mellow. They're all good, but just a bit younger. So I would feel like against someone like Firehouse, they might find it tough battle-wise. But then we've got showcases the first round. So even though Firehouse are all sick, let's say, or Gully South Block with the like a lot of crump and stuff like that, but War are fire with choreo. They know how to perform. They've performed on huge stages. They know what they're doing in terms of choreographing. Same with Bird. And they've got obviously older mentors in Bird if they needed help. So you've got to bear that in mind. And 16th Fleur. I love the way they've spelled that. They've obviously got a strong choreo background. So those are the ones that it's going to even out a little bit. I think this is interesting the way they've done this, because you've got like kind of 3 heavy battle crews and 3 more choreo leaning crews. However, all 6 have the opposite. You know what I mean? Like they've all done the opposite. So I'm interested to see what they bring. And because I think it's only 4 that make it through. So there's 2 teams that are going to go out of the competition based on their showcases. So they've all got to come with strong showcases, because even though they might be good freestyle dancers, I'm assuming it's going to be judged on the showcase, not just like we do one round after another and it's just freestyle. So I'd be interested to see. And then when it gets to the battle in the finals, let's see, because if one of the more like, I'd be interested to see something like if War made it to the finals against like UPG. That would be mad interesting to me, or against Firehouse or something like that, because now we're in the battle element, but they've made it through based on their showcases and their, I guess, the interpretation of a theme kind of thing, which a lot of dancers now, I feel like that's kind of the middle ground where it's like we all practice with like themes and stuff, whether you're like hip hop theater, whether you're choreo, whether you're a battler, like we all work on that type of stuff, whether it's like dance with circles or dance using only your feet, but like whatever, you're used to interpreting a theme when you freestyle. So yeah, I'd just be interested to see what happens. It's going to be a good battle. I'll be there. I can't remember what I'm doing, filming or something. I think I'm filming there. So yeah, that's my breakdown of this. It's going to be a good battle. I think it's really cool what they're doing. I think it's cool that part of what Clara does and in the house, all of them, what they do with the mentees is make them do more than just learn to dance. Like it's mad important to have other skills and have experience doing other things, even if it's just for the to respect what you're like if you're going into a battle, you understand how a battle's run, and therefore things are more clear to you why I need to be there on time, or why I can't piss off around the corner for 20 minutes when my battle's next and we hold up the whole of it. You know what I mean? You just get a better sense of what's going on from all angles, and it just opens you up to more options in the scene of doing different jobs and stuff. So I think in a mentorship way, that's a dope idea. I think the concept's cool. It's not too complicated. I don't like when it's like mad complicated concept, and it's like you're watching, you're like, what's happening here? Why is that guy doing that? And why has he got a thing? And then where did this clown come from? And why is he on his head? Like, yeah, I like when it's like, all right, cool, pretty simple. It's teams. I also like the fact that it's a teams thing. We don't have a lot of crew battles. We had KOD a couple years ago. I don't know if that's coming back, but I think the crew thing is really cool. We were talking about that in the podcast, the Light Feet one that's going to come out on Sunday. But like having crews and developing in crews individually instead of everyone just all training together, I think it enhances competition when you have different crews that want to beat each other in a healthy way, you know, not without like hating each other, but when there's actual competition between crews and you train over there and I train over here and then we come together, and then we battle each other, and then we hang out afterwards. You know, I think it's dope. Like people like Sheldon, like he's a really good friend of mine, but I would love to smoke him. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it just makes me better. Well, I don't think he gives a shit about me at this point. He's a lot better now, but you know what I mean? It's just like, rivalry helps, you know? I think I'll leave it there for now. So, yeah, one last thing is that I saw that Groovenometry got announced is coming back. Groovenometry is an invite 6v6 battle, 6v6 or 7? I think it's 6v6. And what happens usually is that they have an open cipher, and the winner of that cipher goes in, and it makes it a 7-on-7 battle. I'm assuming that's what they're doing again. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, so I'll talk more about that when I have more information, but I'm pretty sure I saw that Groovenometry is coming back in like February or something. It's in Manchester, cool event, so definitely worth checking out. I've been there a couple of times, but I'm not bragging, I've been an invite a couple of times, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all for now. Another thing I'm going to do now and forevermore is at the end of the podcast, I'm going to leave a song on. I'm going to put a song on that is from a UK producer, because I want to try and support and push as much different shit as I can from this country. So yeah, the song that I'm going to play very soon is from a good lad named David Cottle. Really sick dancer, choreographer. He started popping, but he makes music and he's really good at it, I think. I'm not an expert at music making, even though I've tried to learn. But I think he's sick. I love his music. He did the one I'm gonna play now is a flip of Lianne La Havas. Is that how you say it? La Havas. Green Papaya. Super dope song. It's kind of the mood I'm in now. It's this vibe. Nice relaxed one. But yeah, super dope track. Shout out to David for that one. Check his SoundCloud and his Insta because it's got dope dancing, but his SoundCloud's where the music's at. And yeah, that's kind of it for the first episode, man. I'm gonna like build on this. I'm gonna add more stuff to it. I'm gonna add guests. I'm gonna change the setup. Like, I'm doing my best to build with this and the Duke London podcast and all the stuff I do. So, I mean, I've had a lot of really nice comments over the last few months about the podcast and people that have listened. Obviously, Sunny's one blew up relatively to mine. It didn't go super viral, but it's way more views than the rest of mine. Yeah, and that was dope. And a lot of people told me that they've been listening and they like it. So thank you, everyone that's listening, because sometimes I'm even when I'm doing the interviews, I kind of feel like nobody's listening, or I'm just speaking to, like now I just feel like I'm kind of speaking to myself. So it's dope to hear that there's people out there that are listening and that care and that want to hear what I have to say. So yeah, the capsule.ldn on Instagram. The YouTube is the Capsule. I changed the name from the Duke London YouTube. So if you were subscribed, you're already subscribed. Thanks. Please don't unsubscribe. So yeah, and if you don't follow the YouTube or subscribe, please do subscribe. Please do check out the Insta and follow it and share shit from there. This isn't me promoting my own thing, although the duke.ldn if you want to check out my stuff. But this is really, I'm trying to like build something for the scene. So yeah, I think it's going to be good, to be honest. I have a bit of belief in myself with this one. So yeah, please do check it out. Please do follow it. Please do tell people about it. And yeah, catch you guys next week, where I will talk about more shit that's on my mind. Thanks, everyone. And yeah, just a reminder, this is David Cottle's Green Papaya. I feel like a radio show host. This is David Cottle's Green Papaya for your nighttime drives. And 106.4, the Duke London, the Capsule FM. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Thanks, guys.